In Sacramento County, the staff at the Registrar of Voters was spending an inordinate amount of time answering relatively simple questions from the public about polling places and sample ballots. So they created a mobile app that people can download to their phone or tablet.
Sacramento's app is very user-friendly, and I think it's an example of the kind of innovation that Sacramento County is dedicated to. I'm not surprised that they provided this kind of service because I've seen them embrace technology in their office over a number of years now.
I saw a mobile app that the county had done on the food, the environmental management department, and it's like, well, wait a minute, if he can do that to tell us, best places to eat, why can't we do that for polling places? So I brought it back to the staff and they ran with it and they did an excellent job. And they made it so much bigger and better than I ever anticipated.
Sacramento has a good history of using technology in innovative ways, also to facilitate vote-by-mail balloting, which is very popular in Sacramento County.
Technology is moving at a rapid pace and everything's going to be on a smartphone or a tablet. This is the way the market is pushing, and we want to be on that particular train instead of being behind.
Sacramento County has created this app that allows voters to go online right before the election and find out where their polling place is, see what's on their ballot, and check their registration status. They also are allowing voters to use this app to find out all the districts that they live in and generally find out their registration status any time of the year, not just at election time. The app connects the voter to a smartphone-friendly display that answers many of these questions, and where there's not a display available, it will connect the voter to a web page where those answers can be found. So it goes back and forth between a smartphone app interface and an internet interface.
When you get election day, all these phone calls that were coming in, where's my polling place, where's my polling place? So that's the number one question. Okay, where's your polling place? And why not put it on the app? Save us the phone calls and give the voter what they need and immediate access without having to wait on hold. So we kind of took a list of all the phone calls that we get and what are those questions and how can we answer them without having the phone call come in. A lot of the information, yes, is available on our website, which is great. But quite often the voter wants it here, now, and so that mobile app was the answer, kind of like putting the phone calls and the website together and putting it right there where they can get to it.
It was difficult to build. It was a lot of things to learn, a lot of new software and programming to learn as well. It wasn't everyday things, but that's also the trend that the market's going, so it's kind of, you need to learn the skills that are facing the trends.
I'm very pleased with the staff because when I handed them this project, they weren't experts on mobile apps at all, but a couple of them actually took the initiative and took a class out at Sierra College and learned on their own time. I didn't even know they were taking the class, and learned how to do it so that they could come back and make it all work.
And so far it's been getting good reviews. It's fun to make. It was a fun project to do, and you can really see the benefits of it being out there.
We're kind of in that middle spot right now. The older people still like that paper copy, that paper book, and like to mark on it. But there is technology that allows them just to have it on their phone and take it to the polling place with them.
The younger voters, the younger age voters will be, this is all they know. So it's not going to be, if you didn't do it, they'll wonder why it wasn't done that way. I think the older generations, it will be the biggest learning curve, but they also will do it or they just flat out won't.
There's increasing data that's showing that the internet, which originally was seen as something that was perpetuating the digital divide, that divide is being bridged because of smartphones, and we're seeing more and more people are using smartphones to access government websites and information. And so that's a really exciting development, and it means that for counties, I think there's extra incentive to incorporate technology into their services because they know it's going to reach this audience of young people who are using smartphones to connect with society.
It's not only is it good for just the voter, it's good for the candidate. It's good for the person walking the street trying to get the vote out because they can direct the person to the right polling place. It's also good because some of our partnerships with some of the different groups were very interested in it because they want the information for their voters, but in order to call our office or have their voter call the office, it got frustrating. We said, here, just take it and run with it.
I see the county using high tech in a lot of smart ways. They use it to facilitate their outreach to voters. They use it to get information out to voters. The county is very thoughtful in how it's using technology.
If other counties want to learn, we've given our source code out And that's helped other people get a jump start on things like this so they can learn about what we've done. They can add to it, they can interact with us. That way we can start like a collaborative thing within elections community.
Sacramento County voters are lucky to have Jill Levine and her staff working on their behalf. To see Sacramento County not only sustaining existing services, but going above and beyond the call of duty and providing new services for voters, I think is really special.